Hello and welcome to NDTV Profit. You're watching IPO Adda and my guest today is from Arkade Developers. It's a Mumbai-based real estate company which is coming out with an IPO which opens on September 16th and closes on September 19th. The company is priced the IPO between 121 to 128 rupees per share. It's a fresh issue of 410 crore shares and that values the company at nearly 2,400 crores at the upper end of the price band. And joining me is Mr. Amit Jain, who is the Chairman and Managing Director of the company. Mr. Jain, thank you very much for joining us today. My first question to you, sir. You're raising 400 crores. You are, in the most competitive real estate market in the country. What are you going to use this 410 crores for?
This is going to be used for development of ongoing projects and new opportunities for upcoming projects.
Give me a sense of the kind of profile you have, because you are limited your operations to the MMR region, which is called Mumbai Metropolitan Region, and with a mix of development and redevelopment projects. So give us an idea of how big is your company, what kind of projects you have done, and what are the projects which are ongoing and maybe upcoming.
So we are a 4-decade-old company, and we've started from western suburbs, and the definition of Bombay as it kept varying. We've had projects going on all across Bombay. We've done projects in South Bombay, we've done projects in extended suburbs of Mira Road and Virar as well. And a decade back, like since 2017, we are moved to eastern suburbs. We started a project in Kanjur, which is successfully completed. Now we have projects in Bhandup and Mulund on the eastern side. We have ongoing projects on western side as well, from Santa Cruz to Borivali. Currently, we are having projects.
Give me a sense of the kind of development that's happening in the western suburbs, because if you look at the suburbs, there's a huge change which is happening with respect to number of redevelopment projects which are coming up in that suburb. And it's estimated that in the next few years, as those redevelopment projects gets completed, there's going to be a huge influx of units coming in, residential units coming in from all categories, from affordable to premium and luxury. How do you see that market panning out, given the fact that at this point in time, Mumbai is one of the largest cities where unsold inventory is there?
No, so western suburbs have been developed before to eastern suburbs, so, and it's always had a premiumness to it. The demand for real estate in western suburbs is more than what it's been on the eastern side, or the supply on eastern side is more vis-a-vis the demand. So western suburbs always command for a premium, and because of paucity of land, you can say the potential of redevelopment projects have gone up. The western side are having old and dilapidated buildings which need to be redone, so that is where the redevelopment comes handy. And there is always like the supply on paper is different than the supply in actual. In actual, like if you look at the availability of ready inventory, it is almost always absorbed.
Okay. Give me a sense of...
We always hear, that there is going to be excessive supply, but we never see a day when it actually happens.
Give me a sense of your revenue breakup. Currently, nearly 33% or one-third is coming from redevelopment and remaining 66% from development. As you take up more projects and a lot of
new projects.
So, how does this revenue, breakup going to change going forward?
So that is where this fine balance, So we wish to maintain a 50-50% of balance, 50-50% from revenue of new projects as well redevelopment project. That is what wishfully we wish to maintain a balance, which is like currently 34% is from redevelopment. At no point we intend it to cross 50%.
What about the upcoming projects? Can you give us an idea of
western suburbs? So we are launching a project in Bhandup coming soon, like 3-acre land parcel. It is a fresh project. The acquisition is complete, approvals are in place, and we are almost about to launch the project. The project name is Arkade Rare.
Okay, and can you give us an idea of how big? What is the total amount of square feet that will come up for completion in the next few years?
We are currently having close to say 3.7 million square feet of construction coming up in next few years, say 2 to 3 years. The projects in hand that we intend to complete.
Okay, and how many of them have been already launched, and how many will be launched in the next few quarters?
So we have currently ongoing projects. We have 6 ongoing projects, and we are in process of launching 4 projects across eastern suburb as well western suburb.
Okay.
We have launches in Goregaon in western suburbs. Yeah.
Mr. Jain, give us a sense of how construction cost has moved up in this city, because as I can see, the cost is also going up for construction, and your margins, if I'm not wrong, EBITDA margins were at 26.3% in FY24. They have also fallen by a percentage over the previous year. So how is the construction cost moving up, and do you see price passing off pricing to the customers? Are customers taking higher prices?
Yeah. The prices are almost absorbed always. The construction prices are increased on 2 fronts. One is the normal inflation, and the second is in an effort to give better amenities for the project. We go that extra mile, to give more and more amenities, which converts into a incremental construction cost.
Mm-hmm.
But then effectively we do end up getting premium for the same. Yeah.
What would be the average price per square feet for you for the projects that you have already delivered, and the one which you are on, which are ongoing?
For the delivered project, the construction cost should be in the range of 3 to 3,500 per square feet. And for the upcoming projects, it should be in the range of 3,500 to 4,000 rupees a square feet. Okay. The construction cost with GST.
Give us a sense of how competitive is this landscape, because Western Suburb has seen a lot of organized players, increasing their presence, especially because now a lot of redevelopment projects are coming in. So how competitive is this landscape for you?
No, so there is enough of room for everyone who is delivering, and we have a healthy track record and a consistent year-on-year basis delivery. So there is room for all good players, I would say.
Mm-hmm. What has been the average?
Within the micro markets, we always are amongst the leaders. Yeah.
What would be the average delivery time for a housing unit for you, especially if it's going through a redevelopment process?
So it depends on the size of the project. If it is a standalone project, it can be as close as say 2 years from the start of the project, and if it's a layout, it can be basis the size of the layout, say 3 to 4 years from the start of the project.
Mm-hmm. Give me a sense of the kind of your balance sheet strength, because you are looking at 6 new projects which are ongoing, and if I'm not wrong, your RHP says that 6 upcoming projects are also coming in. How strong is the balance sheet to manage all these projects?
We have a very healthy cash flows, and we have our own capital, and the cash flows from the ongoing project is always healthy. We have good sales velocity, and the mix of ongoing and the upcoming project, the cyclical pattern is very good. So as the ongoing project are able to manage the cash flows for the upcoming projects. Like FY 2024, we had a top line of 635 crore with a bottom line of 165 crore. The PAT was 123 crore, and which is growing healthy on a year-on-year basis.
Give me a sense of how do you recognize your revenues?
We are a debt-free company, which is debt-free company for these numbers is unheard of in the industry.
Okay. What about the revenue recognition method? How do you recognize your revenues?
On a percentage completion method.
Okay. So how does the recognition of revenue also coincide with the kind of occupation certificate that you get for various projects going forward?
No, that's the completion method. We go basis percentage completion method. So as and when the project progresses basis the percentage of that, we offer profits.
Okay.
Instead of waiting for the end up to occupation. Yeah.
Give me a sense of, sir, you are one of the largest in the micro market of Borivali. How big is that market for you? And when you spoke about the fact that you have ventured into the eastern suburbs as well, can you give us an idea of how that market is vis-a-vis the western market where you began your operations from?
So, like say for example, we completed 2 projects in western suburbs this year. One is the Borivali project Arcade Crown, which comprises of 200 plus units, and the top line is in the range of 300 to 350 crore. We completed the second project we completed this year is in Goregaon Arcade Aspire, which again is having 200 plus unit with a top line of 400 plus crore. And the upcoming 2 projects in eastern suburbs, the Mulund one is Arcade Nest and Bhandup one is Arcade Rare. Both combined should have a top line of 1400 crore.
Sir, I was going through your RHP and it mentioned that you have 2 primary subsidiaries which are there, Arcade Paradigm and Arcade Reality. How many projects are they looking at together?
No, so those had projects which are now complete, and those 2 subsidiaries are not active as of now.
Okay, and going forward, do you go by the SPP method for any project, or it's taken on the books?
As yet, whatever we have is in the parent company only, as on date.
Okay. Give me also a sense of the kind of projects that you take up.
Going forward, say if the need be.
Please complete.
So we acquire land in Mumbai markets and redevelopment. We are not into SRA projects.
Okay. Give me also a sense of the category of residential units that you construct. Which are the category? Do you look at affordable premium or luxury projects? How is it broken down, your entire portfolio?
So we are into, say, value premium can be the right segment, value for money and premium projects.
Okay.
So say it starts from 2 BHK onwards, and the ticket size maybe on an average would be maybe 2.5 crore rupees, 2 to 3 crore bracket. We
price?
Also have projects in other markets where the what price? At the price range of say 30,000 is the average price.
Okay, and you are saying that value premium is and your entire portfolio is consisting of value premium housing?
Yeah, value premium segment. By value premium is it projects with lifestyle amenities and in preferred location in mature markets.
Sir, Mumbai is very competitive market. You've been growing at a very steady, healthy level. So from 220 crores in FY23 to 635 crores in revenue in FY24. Can you give us an idea of which are the projects which are coming up for completion or percentage completion method, and how many square feet will be completed in the next 1 or 2 years, and how the revenue breakup would be?
So this year we are completing 2 more projects. One is in Santa Cruz, Arcade Aura, and one is in Marol, Arcade Prime. And after which we'll be having, say, new launches and ongoing project included 6 ongoing projects after the completion of these 2 projects. And next year out of those 6, we intend to complete 3 projects. One is in Villeparle, Arcade Pearl. One is in Malad, Arcade Eden. And one is in Goregaon, Arcade Vistas.
Give me a sense of
So it will be on a cyclical basis, say 2 to 3 projects per year we intend to complete and launch likewise.
Okay, give me a sense. Also, give me also a sense of how you're going to use some of the proceeds, because I read in the RHP that you're going to use some of the proceeds for your general purpose, but also to acquire some land parcels so that you can take up more projects. Are there any active consideration that you're undertaking?
Land parcels, yeah.
And do you plan to move out of the MMR region to?
Yeah, we are studying new markets. We are studying Thane markets. We are in negotiations with various vendors for land parcels in Thane, and we should be done with something good coming soon.
I just need a clarification.
Other than that, the deployment is for Mulund, Parla, and Malad project as well.
Okay. I just need a clarification on debt. You said that you have you are a debt-free company and with good cash flows, which is there. In RHP, I was looking at the RHP and it mentioned about promoter debt which has been given to the company. What is the status of that debt? Will it be will it has to be repaid to the promoters at some point in time, and what kind of financial cost that is there on your books?
So its own money, promoter is led to the company, and it's come at a cost of 12% interest. And as and when the requirement is, we decide if it's required or not required to be repaid, or it's required. It's basis the demand supply. As of now in the RHP, we have not planned to repay.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I read also, that it's just a disclosure made by the promoters as part of the RHP. My final question to you, sir. You are in the Mumbai metropolitan region. What is the kind of growth rate that you see for developers here, and what are the big challenges which are coming up for you?
So growth rate is, we are seeing a healthy growth rate currently. If I look at the history, the historical growth rate of the company has been in the range of 25 to 30% CAGR. And challenges keep on coming, but with an experience of 4 decades, we are equipped to handle varying challenges as and when they come. We can call the company to be seasoned over a period of years.
Mr. Jain, it was a pleasure talking to you today. Your IPO Arkade Developers is opening on 16th of September, closes on 19th, price between 121 to 128. It's a fresh issue of 410 crores, giving a company a valuation of nearly 2400 crores at the upper end of the price band. Thank you for being on NDTV Profit and being on IPO Adda. Thank you.